We have a bunch of stuff to go through here in today's video. We're going to be talking about Black Ops Cold War Year 2 DLC, taking a look at some early gameplay of the content, talking about when this is going to release, if we'll see some type of gameplay trailer, roadmap, what extra content could we see in terms of MP and zombies. A lot of stuff to go through here in today's video. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to drop a like on the video as well. And also shout out to my partner, Apex Gaming PCs, a bunch of custom PC tiers over there, all customizable to your own liking. Be sure to use code MATTERS for 5% off your entire purchase. Really do appreciate it, guys. But first up here, before we go through any Call of Duty stuff, I just have to ask you guys, what do you think about tonight? The Super Bowl, you got the Rams, you got the Bengals. Let me know down below. I know a bunch of these rappers. Drake has 1 million on the Rams. I think YB has 1 million on the Rams as well. So I think everyone's betting for the Rams, but Joe Shiesty. What about Joe Shiesty? So let me know down below. What do you guys think about tonight's game? But back to Call of Duty very quickly. Tomorrow, Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, as you know, is the official release for Vanguard's Season 2 update and Warzone as well, of course. A bunch of content being revealed. We talked about that in a recent video a couple of days ago. And if you guys didn't know, the Easter egg for Vanguard Zombies was already completed. Kind of sad there. I'm definitely going to talk about that in a future video, but overall this update seems pretty cool. A bit better than Season 1 in my opinion. The zombie stuff seems pretty cool. I want to check out that Dark Ether location. It seems really sick. We have some other stuff for MP as well. So again, I'll be streaming this update tomorrow. The release times are not confirmed, but most likely it will be a middle of the day release like last time. So tomorrow, Monday, Season 2 will release at around 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK. Sometimes they release these updates about an hour earlier, and if there are any other updates for release times, I'll be sure to tweet that information out. I'll do a community post on this YouTube channel. I'll put it in the comment section down below, so I'll update you guys. I'll be streaming tomorrow, but those are the tentative times right now for Season 2's release for Vanguard and Warzone. But now let's talk about Black Ops Cold War Year 2 DLC, because this is also a very interesting discussion. We don't have info on when this stuff is releasing. I had theories that maybe they would release it alongside of Season 2 tomorrow, but it seems like that's not the case. I feel like Treyarch, they know how hype of an update this could be. They want to put more marketing into it, so I would expect to see some type of mini trailer for it, maybe a mini roadmap, and then a release a couple of weeks after Season 2, but maybe they decide to not really market it whatsoever, and they do what they did with Modern Warfare 2019's Year 2 DLC, where it kind of just drops. There's a little announcement, but nothing too major. I, of course, want to see more marketing. You guys know, I think the marketing helps increase the hype and excitement for the new update, and especially a Black Ops Cold War Year 2 DLC roadmap would be so sick to look at. So hopefully we do get that very soon, and the release date is coming very soon as well. But let's take a look at some gameplay here. What are we getting for this Year 2 update, and specifically what other maps could we see? This is WMD, a map from Black Ops 1, now in Black Ops Cold War. Now first off, this map looks super cool, fits very well in Cold War's multiplayer. I'm a bit surprised we're even getting this map. It's not something I really expected. As you guys probably know, there were leaks and rumors since before Black Ops Cold War even came out back in the summer of 2020 that we would see a bunch of Black Ops 1 remakes in this game. Those maps were Firing Range, Jungle, and Summit. Now, of course, we have info that we are getting Jungle from BO1 in Cold War very soon for this first Year 2 update, but WMD is definitely a map that caught me a bit off guard. Not in a bad way. I mean, I think it's a really cool map. The map layout is super nice. Again, it fits well. It looks good in this game. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I would have rather seen some other maps, some other BO1 maps to be specific brought into this game. And, you know, Firing Range would have been cool. Summit would have been cool as well. And I still feel like we're going to get those maps released in this game later on. And we're most likely going to have multiple Cold War Year 2 updates. I'm expecting this next update to be super popular. And it's going to make sense for them to release more Year 2 update content drops and all that stuff throughout the season of Vanguard. But more importantly, as I've said before, I would have much rather seen, and let me know if you agree with me down below, other Black Ops 1 maps in this game that have not really been remade or we haven't really seen as often. I mean, we've seen Firing Range, Jungle, Summit so many times. WMD was also just remade in Black Ops 4. So again, I like the map, but I would have rather seen maps like, you know, Grid, Villa, even Stadium, even though that was remade in Black Ops 2. It was a long time ago. Array. I mean, you could leave some comments down below for other Black Ops 1 maps you would want to see. I hope they eventually try to bring those maps over to this game. I think it would be a super good idea, but maybe it was just easier for Treyarch to port over, let's say, WMD from Black Ops 4, the same with Jungle as well. And if that's the case, it was just easier to port over and it's just simpler that way. I completely understand, and I'm still happy and grateful we're even getting any Cold War Year 2 content to begin with. So if that's the case, as you guys know, I'd rather take those maps. I'd rather get something than nothing. I'm not going to complain whatsoever. And maybe there are also internal numbers that they have that show WMD or Jungle, for example, were maps that people really loved, and it makes more sense for them to bring back a more popular, well-known map rather than a lesser-known Black Ops 1 map. That could be a part of the reason why they're doing this. And, you know, maybe the thinking is adding a map that less people are likely to play will also result in less microtransaction sales. And I'm not saying their only focus is, you know, microtransaction revenue, but I get it. They're a company, and of course it's going to play some type of role in their decision making. So maybe they're thinking, you know what, this map will bring this amount of players, but a more popular, well-known map will bring even more players and will result in more revenue for the game. That's just a factor, that's just a theory, but it could be the reason why. But to refute my own point there, look back at Black Ops Cold War. I think it was Season 5, they brought back Drive-In, a DLC map from Black Ops 1, and for the most part, I don't think that many casual players even know what Drive-In is. So maybe I'm wrong about that theory. Maybe they could still bring back, you know, more obscure, lesser-known Black Ops 1 maps, and they could still, you know, do well and make money, because to the new people, they have never seen these maps before. They have never played these maps, and to them, it's going to be like a whole new experience on a whole new map. And for the people that have been around for a while, they're going to feel super excited and nostalgic about a map they never thought would be remade being brought back into Black Ops Cold War. So let me know down below. I like my second theory more, of course, because I personally have been around for a while. I definitely want to see these older, lesser known maps return, but of course I understand all perspectives, and I understand why Treyarch might want to just bring back more popular MP maps. And we could bring this over to zombies as well. For Black Ops Cold War Year 2 Zombies content, I'm going to make a separate video going through what remakes you would want to see, what is more realistic, what is less realistic, what we could have in this game, not just in terms of maps, but also in terms of other Year 2 content like extra game modes for zombies, extra just features from past Treyarch zombie games. I actually just posted a community post over on my channel last night about Zombies Chronicles 2. I asked you guys, you know, what maps you would want to see. I'm going to use a bunch of those comments in a future, you know, Cold War Zombies Year 2 video. So if you guys have any other ideas and stuff you want to see in a Year 2 Zombies DLC for Black Ops Cold War, you could add maps as well. I feel like I have enough info for maps, but maybe give me more info on what do you want to see for game modes, other features, other little things for Cold War Zombies that would be super fun to play. What would be a good marketing hype tool for them to get ready for COD 2023? Again, I've said before that a really sick thing would be to add these remakes in the game, add a bunch of zombies content to Cold War before COD 2023 releases, Treyarch's next game, as a way to hype up the release of that game, and more importantly, hype up the next iteration of Zombies, the, you know, sequel to Cold War Zombies. I feel like that'd be so sick, and that would also potentially mean that, you know, this content would maybe release later on, maybe the summer of 2023. So it wouldn't be a Year 2, it would almost be a Year 3 DLC season. So again, it's super far out. We don't know for sure what we're getting. I just think it's super possible to see that outcome occur. But for Zombies Year 2, again, I'm gonna save most of the stuff and use your guys' ideas and input for a future video. But my initial thoughts right now, this first Year 2 update we're getting in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe tomorrow again, I don't know if there's going to be any type of zombies content. We may just have a multiplayer-centric Year 2 update. I feel like there might be a little zombies content, maybe a small LTM in the game. We're definitely getting those zombies operators, of course, as we talked about, but for maps themselves, I feel like they still want to wait a bit longer. I think that type of content is something Treyarch knows they definitely want to hype up, they definitely want to market the hell out of, because for sure, they will get a ton of traction and a ton of eyeballs and potentially, again, I have to mention this, revenue from a Zombies Year 2 update. As you saw from Black Ops 3, Zombies Chronicles, the first map pack, was one of the, if not the best-selling DLC pack for at least PlayStation of all time. I mean, that sold so much, and I think a proper Zombies Chronicles 2 map pack, if it's a, mini DLC season, if they release the maps over the course of a couple of months, if they release it all at once, they know they're going to get a ton of players back in the game. They're going to get a ton of money from any, store bundles they sell alongside of the map pack. So, of course, they're going to want to properly market it and get ready for that update. So I'm personally expecting, if that were to happen, again, not confirmed, but if that were to happen, that would probably be later on in the year. But again, we don't know for sure what's happening here. So I think for now, just expect this first Year 2 update for Black Ops Cold War to be, WMD, that MP map, jungle, a bunch of operator store bundles, and that's pretty much it. And maybe a Zombies LTM, maybe something for zombies, but I'm not expecting a zombies map just yet. But for future Cold War Year 2 updates, I could easily see that happening. Again, we'll talk more about that in future videos, but that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm super excited for all of this content, man. I really think this Cold War Year 2 season could pan out so well, and hopefully they realize, you know what, Vanguard is just not performing as well, and it makes more sense to put a bit more effort back into Cold War and, still have players engaged and interested in Call of Duty until at least MW2, and especially with Treyarch for Vanguard Zombies. I mean, I don't hate Vanguard Zombies. It's kind of fun from time to time to play, but if they decide to wind down on the Vanguard Zombies DLC and give us a little less than what we're already getting, which is already barely anything, but if they decide to put less effort into Vanguard Zombies, new maps, and put a little more effort into extra Cold War Zombies Year 2 content, I feel like that would make so much more sense. It would make financial sense for them. It would make sense. I think it's a win-win for everyone, honestly. So hopefully they decide to do that. And again, I'll be sure to update you guys once we get that information, and if we do get that information. But I think we will. Hopefully we do. Just pray. I mean, Cold War Zombies Year 2 content would be so sick to see. We'll see very soon. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Real do appreciate, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.